Welcome to Open Sky Disability Services. We provide a comprehensive range of services, programs, and general support for people with disabilities. We aim to collaborate hand in hand with our participants to enable them to live an effortless and enjoyable life despite the impairment they are living with. We value diversity and encourage individualism. We are committed to provide the highest level of participant-focused care. Our services, community participation, assistance with daily activities, high-intensity, assistance with transportation, household tasks and cleaning, community nursing, support coordination, accommodation, supported independent living SIL, STA, MTA, and respite. We're dedicated to providing exceptional care and support to individuals with disabilities. Let's dive into why each aspect of our participants' rights and responsibilities is crucial for their well-being and how you play a vital role in their journey. With over 15 years of experience in disability industry, our goal is to empower people with disabilities to make them independent and lead the life they want. As an organization, we embed our values of integrity, respect, excellence, and commitment. Informing participants of their right to use an advocate, participants have the right to seek support from advocates. Take client, for example, who benefited greatly from having his trusted advocate accompany him to medical appointments, ensuring his voice was heard and his needs were understood. Participants' control over service delivery and life decisions, empowering participants to make decisions about their lives fosters independence. Just like when client expressed his preference for a particular support worker, we respected his choice, allowing him to feel more in control of his support arrangements. Maintaining cultural, spiritual, and other identities, recognizing and honoring individual identities is essential for providing culturally sensitive care. When client celebrated her cultural festivals, we incorporated traditional practices into her support plan, ensuring she felt connected to her heritage and spirituality. Active involvement in the community. Community engagement promotes social inclusion and enhances quality of life. For instance, when client expressed interest in volunteering at a local charity, we supported him in finding opportunities to contribute to his community, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. Pursuing interests and preferences, supporting participants in pursuing their passions enhances their overall well-being. Like when client expressed her love for gardening, we facilitated gardening activities, allowing her to indulge in her hobby and find joy in nurturing plants and flowers. Preferred methods of communication and easy read information. Communication accessibility is key to effective support. By using visual aids and easy read materials, we ensure information is accessible to all participants, promoting clear communication and understanding. Right to autonomy, including intimacy and sexual expression. Respecting participants' autonomy extends to their personal lives. For example, when client expressed interest in exploring romantic relationships, we provided education and support around intimacy and relationships, empowering him to make informed choices about his personal life. Operating hours and locations. It's essential to know our operating hours and locations to effectively support our participants. For instance, client wants to visit our office. By knowing our operating hours, you can ensure client visit on operating hours and right locations. Our organization values diversity and respects the cultural and spiritual identities of our participants. Take client, for example, he celebrates Ramadan and prefers halal meals. By respecting client's cultural practices, we ensure he feels valued and supported in his religious beliefs. Welcoming employee input into policies and procedures. Your input matters in shaping our organization's policies and procedures. When clients suggested implementing a monthly social event for participants, it was well received and enhanced community engagement. Your ideas contribute to making our services more responsive and inclusive. Notifying conflict of interest. Transparency is key in maintaining trust. For instance, if you have a personal relationship with a participant's family member, it's important to disclose it to avoid any conflicts of interest. By being upfront about potential conflicts, we uphold our commitment to ethical practices and participant well-being.
Identifying and addressing risk proactively is vital for providing quality support. When clients express concerns about accessibility issues at a community venue, we assessed the situation and implemented measures to ensure all participants could access the facility safely. By addressing risks promptly, we enhance the overall service experience for our participants. As an NDIS support worker, one of the most important aspects of your role is understanding and upholding the Charter of Rights. This document outlines the fundamental rights of individuals receiving disability support services. Let's delve into why it's crucial and explore some real-life examples. Every individual deserves the right to make choices about their own life. For instance, client enjoys attending community events to socialize and explore her interests. By respecting her autonomy and supporting her participation in these events, we empower her to lead a fulfilling life on her terms. Maintaining the dignity and privacy of participants is paramount. Consider client who values his privacy regarding personal matters. Respecting his confidentiality builds trust and ensures he feels comfortable seeking support when needed. The Charter emphasizes the right to safety and protection from abuse or neglect. When client expressed concerns about feeling uncomfortable during a certain activity, we took immediate action to investigate and address the situation. Upholding this right ensures the well-being and security of our participants. By adhering to the principles outlined in the Charter of Rights, you'll play a vital role in promoting the well-being, autonomy, and dignity of individuals with disabilities. Your commitment to upholding these rights ensures that our participants feel valued, respected, and supported in their journey towards independence and inclusion. Thank you for your dedication to making a positive difference in their lives. Remember, by understanding and honoring the Charter of Rights, you contribute to creating a more inclusive and empowering environment for individuals with disabilities. It's essential to understand that while we prioritize the autonomy of our participants, there are instances where restrictions may be necessary for their safety or the safety of others. For example, when client expressed interest in attending a concert alone, we recognized her desire for independence but also ensured she had a support worker accompany her due to potential safety concerns. Maintaining confidentiality is crucial for upholding the dignity and privacy of our participants. For instance, when client confided in us about his health condition, we respected his privacy by not sharing this information with others unless he consented or it was necessary for his care.
Independence and informed choice. The dignity of risk in decision-making. We empower participants to make informed decisions, even if they involve some level of risk. For example, when client expressed a desire to try horseback riding despite her physical disability, we supported her decision while ensuring appropriate safety measures were in place. Additionally, participants or their advocates may give permission to share information within the organization or with third parties. This ensures effective coordination of care while respecting their privacy. For instance, when client's advocate provided consent to share his medical history with his healthcare team, it facilitated better coordination of his care and support services. Violence, abuse, neglect, exploitation, and discrimination prevention strategies, our utmost priority is the safety and well-being of our participants. For example, we conduct regular safety assessments of participants' homes to identify and address potential hazards or risks. Participants also have the right to use an advocate in all dealings with our organization. This ensures that their voices are heard and their interests are protected, especially in situations where they may feel vulnerable or require additional support. Lastly, it's crucial to know how to report and record any allegations of violence, abuse, neglect, exploitation, or discrimination. For instance, when client disclosed experiencing verbal abuse from a staff member, we promptly reported the incident and documented it according to our organization's procedures. By understanding and implementing these principles in our work, we can ensure that our participants receive the support they need while upholding their rights, dignity, and safety. Incident management. Understanding the difference between general and reportable incidents is crucial. A general incident is any unexpected event that may affect the participant's well-being or service delivery. like a minor injury during an activity. We manage these incidents by promptly addressing the situation, providing necessary support, and documenting the details. On the other hand, a reportable incident involves serious harm, abuse, or neglect, such as a participant being mistreated or experiencing significant injury. These incidents must be reported to the appropriate authorities within specific timeframes outlined by the NDIS. For instance, when client fell while being assisted with mobility, resulting in a fracture, it was considered a reportable incident. We immediately followed the NDIS reporting guidelines, ensuring client received appropriate medical attention and support. As support workers, it's essential to understand both internal and NDIS processes for reporting incidents.
What's the time frame for responding to a participant's complaint? Respond at the earliest. Management needs to respond with acknowledgement and, if possible, with resolution strategies to participant or associates within 24 hours after complaints is received.
This ensures transparency, accountability, and timely resolution, ultimately safeguarding our participants' rights and well-being.
Complaints and feedback procedure. Participants have the right to voice their concerns and provide feedback about our services. Understanding the NDIS requirements regarding complaints and feedback is crucial for maintaining trust and accountability. For example, when client expressed dissatisfaction with the quality of care he received, we listened to his concerns and guided him through the complaint process. By providing him with support and reassurance, we demonstrated our commitment to addressing his issues effectively. As support workers, we play a vital role in informing participants about the complaint and feedback process, ensuring they feel empowered to express their opinions. We also need to be aware of how anonymous complaints are handled and who holds the role of complaint manager within our organization. This ensures transparency and fairness in addressing concerns raised by participants. By understanding and adhering to incident management and complaints and feedback procedures, we uphold the principles of respect, accountability, and continuous improvement in our work with NDIS participants. Your dedication to these processes ensures that our participants receive the high-quality support they deserve. Let's walk through the human resources section of our orientation checklist. These are crucial aspects of your role as a support worker in the NDIS, and understanding them will help you provide the best possible care to our participants. Point of contact. Point of contact. It's important to know who to reach out to for support and guidance. For example, when staff needed clarification on her schedule, she contacted our management department, who promptly addressed her concerns, ensuring she felt supported and valued. Informing of absence. Keeping us informed about your absence is essential for maintaining smooth operations and ensuring continuity of care for our participants. Just like when staff notified us in advance of his sick leave, allowing us to arrange alternative support for his clients without disruption. Position description. Understanding your role and responsibilities helps you perform your duties effectively. Take staff, for instance. By familiarizing herself with her position description, she knew exactly what was expected of her and could prioritize her tasks accordingly, ensuring quality support for our participants. Risk-assessed roles. Some positions may involve higher levels of risk, such as supporting individuals with complex medical needs or behavioral challenges. For example, when staff was assigned to support a participant with mobility issues, he underwent specialized training to ensure he could provide safe and effective assistance, minimizing the risk of accidents or injuries. Leave pay and conditions. Knowing your entitlements regarding leave, pay, and conditions is crucial for your well-being and job satisfaction. Just like when staff requested flexible working arrangements to accommodate her studies, our management department worked with her to find a solution that met her needs while ensuring continued support for our participants. Tax requirements. Understanding tax obligations ensures compliance and avoids potential issues down the line. For instance, when staff started working with us, he received guidance on tax withholding and superannuation contributions, ensuring he fulfilled his financial responsibilities as an employee. Staff background checks. Clearance checks are necessary to ensure the safety and security of our participants. When staff applied for a support worker position, he underwent rigorous background checks like police clearance, working with children check, NDIS clearance, and reference check, providing peace of mind to both us and our participants that he was fit to work in a role involving vulnerable individuals. Completing the NDIS Worker Orientation module equips you with the knowledge and skills necessary to provide quality support within the NDIS framework. Just like when staff completed the module, he gained valuable insights into person-centered approaches and disability rights, enhancing his ability to support our participants effectively. Assessment and planning system. Our assessment process helps us understand each participant's unique needs and goals. Take client, for instance. Through our assessment, we discovered his passion for music. By incorporating music therapy into his plan, we've seen significant improvements in his mood and overall well-being. Regular plan reviews. Regular reviews ensure that participants' plans remain relevant and effective. Consider client, whose mobility needs changed over time. By conducting regular reviews, we were able to adjust her support plan accordingly, ensuring she continued to receive the assistance she needed. Supporting independence and problem solving. Empowering individuals to solve problems and live independently is central to our approach. For example, when client expressed interest in learning to cook, we provided him with cooking classes and ongoing support. Today, he prepares meals for himself, boosting his confidence and independence. Accessibility and inclusion. Making reasonable adjustments ensures that our services are accessible to everyone. Client, who is deaf, benefits from having a sign language interpreter during meetings and appointments. This simple adjustment enables her to fully participate and express her needs effectively. Community engagement. Connecting participants with their communities enriches their lives and promotes social inclusion. Client, for instance, now volunteers at a local charity event where he has formed meaningful connections and developed new skills. Active engagement and early intervention. Being proactive in engaging participants and addressing issues early is key. When clients started showing signs of anxiety, we implemented early intervention strategies such as relaxation techniques and counseling sessions. As a result, her anxiety reduced and she became more engaged in social activities. Consent of participant. Respecting participants' autonomy and obtaining their consent is fundamental. Client, for example, was hesitant about trying new therapies. By seeking her consent and involving her in decision-making, we built trust and collaboration, leading to positive outcomes. Holistic and collaborative approach. Recognizing the importance of family and support networks is vital. When client's family expressed concerns about his care, we initiated open communication and collaborated with them to address their needs. This collaborative approach strengthened our relationship and improved client support plan.
By understanding and implementing these principles in our work, you'll play a crucial role in empowering individuals to live fulfilling and independent lives. Your dedication to their well-being makes a significant difference in their journey. Let's discuss why it's essential to understand the eligibility for service access in our organization and how it impacts our role as support workers. Appropriate resources. Appropriate resources. It's crucial to ensure that participants have access to the right resources to meet their needs effectively. Take client, for example. She requires specialized equipment for mobility. By understanding the eligibility criteria and advocating for appropriate resources, we ensure a client can participate fully in community activities. Prioritization. Understanding prioritization helps us allocate resources efficiently. For instance, when client needed urgent support due to a sudden health decline, we prioritized his needs to ensure he received timely assistance, highlighting the importance of being responsive to participants' changing circumstances, refusal or cessation of support. Services. Sometimes participants may refuse or cease services for various reasons. As a support worker, handling the refusal of support services requires a compassionate and professional approach. Here are the steps you should take. Listen actively. Begin by listening carefully to the client's reasons for refusing or wanting to stop the service. It's important to understand their perspective fully before responding. Validate feelings. Show empathy and validate the client's feelings.
Acknowledge that their decision is important and you are there to support them. Clarify and assess needs. Ask questions to clarify their concerns and assess their needs more accurately. This can help in understanding whether the decision is based on a misunderstanding, dissatisfaction, or a change in their requirements. Inform and discuss options. Clearly inform the client about the potential consequences of stopping the service and discuss possible alternative solutions or adjustments that might address their concerns. Involve the client in decision-making. Engage the client in the decision-making process by exploring different options together. This involvement can make them feel more in control and satisfied with the outcome. Document the interaction. Record details of all interactions regarding their decision to refuse or cease services, noting their reasons and your responses. This documentation is crucial for continuity of care and for any future reassessment. Report to supervisors. Inform your manager or the relevant team about the situation. They may provide further guidance or intervene if necessary, especially if the refusal of the service affects the client's safety or well-being. By following these steps, you ensure that the client's needs are prioritarily considered and that they feel supported throughout the process, whether they choose to continue with the support or not. Understanding eligibility for service access ensures that participants receive the support they need to enhance their quality of life. Your role as a support worker is instrumental in advocating for participants' rights and facilitating their access to essential services. Let's delve into the referral process, which is crucial for ensuring our participants receive the support they need in a timely and appropriate manner. Time frames. When we receive a referral, it's essential to act promptly. For instance, when client's family referred her for support following her hospital discharge, we ensured a quick response to start her services without delay, aiding her transition back home smoothly. Available information if unable to provide service. Sometimes we may not be able to provide service due to various reasons. In such cases, it's important to provide alternative options or referrals to other agencies that can assist. Take client, for example. Despite not meeting our eligibility criteria, we connected him with community organizations offering specialized support tailored to his needs. Needs of vulnerable people. We prioritize the needs of vulnerable individuals, ensuring they receive the support and protection they require. Consider client who was at risk of homelessness due to family issues. By promptly assessing her situation and coordinating with relevant services, we helped her secure stable accommodation and access necessary support services, ensuring her safety and well-being. Risks of moving or not moving the participant. When making decisions about a participant's care, it's essential to consider the potential risks associated with both moving and not moving them. For instance, when client expressed a desire to relocate to be closer to family, we weighed the benefits and risks together, ensuring he had the necessary support and resources in place to make a smooth transition without compromising his well-being.
By understanding and adhering to the referral process, you'll play a vital role in connecting participants with the support they need, enhancing their quality of life and promoting their independence and well-being. Your proactive approach and attention to detail ensure that each participant receives personalized care and support tailored to their unique circumstances. All right, let's talk about creating a safe environment for all, including Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. It's not just about physical safety, but also cultural safety and respect. Identifying yourself to the participant. It's crucial to introduce yourself properly to the participant, especially when you're working with Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander individuals. This helps build trust and shows respect for their culture. For instance, when meeting with client, an Aboriginal elder introducing yourself with a warm greeting like, "Hello client, my name is Amit Pun and I'm here to support you today," sets a positive tone for your interaction. Duty of care. As support workers, we have a duty to ensure the safety and well-being of our participants. This includes being vigilant and proactive in identifying any potential risks or hazards in the environment. For example, during a home visit with client, if you notice a loose handrail near the entrance, it's your responsibility to report it immediately to prevent any accidents or injuries. Reporting potential or identified risks hazards. Reporting risks or hazards promptly is essential to prevent harm and maintain a safe environment. Let's say you're assisting client, a Torres Strait Islander with grocery shopping, and you notice a spill on the floor in the supermarket aisle. It's important to report this hazard to store staff to ensure it's cleaned up promptly, reducing the risk of slips or falls for both client and other shoppers. By following these practices, you contribute to creating a supportive and safe environment where all individuals, including Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, feel respected and valued. Understanding the requirements for handling money property. Let's talk about the importance of handling money and property responsibly in our role as support workers for NDIS participants. As support workers, we may come across situations where participants entrust us with handling their money or property. It's crucial to understand the guidelines and procedures for managing these assets to ensure transparency and accountability. For instance, when assisting client with grocery shopping, he gives us his debit card to make purchases. By following the proper protocols, such as keeping receipts and obtaining authorization, we ensure that clients' finances are managed appropriately and in line with NDIS regulations. Participant consent required. Participant consent is paramount when it comes to handling their money or property. We must obtain explicit consent from the participant before taking any action related to their finances or assets. For example, when client asks us to help her pay her utility bills online, we always seek her permission first to ensure that we're acting according to her wishes and respecting her autonomy.
Support management requirements. Effective support management involves tailoring services to meet individual needs while promoting independence and autonomy. For example, when supporting client who is transitioning to independent living, we provided guidance and assistance with daily tasks while encouraging him to develop life skills and self-reliance. Privacy and confidentiality requirements. Maintaining confidentiality is vital for building trust and respect with participants. For example, when handling sensitive information about clients' medical condition, we ensured that her privacy was protected and only shared relevant details with authorized personnel on a need-to-know basis. Incident management procedure. Responding swiftly and effectively to incidents ensures the safety and well-being of participants. When client experienced a medical emergency, we followed the incident management protocol, contacted emergency services promptly, and provided necessary support until help arrived. Infection prevention and control training. Proper infection prevention measures are critical for safeguarding participants' health. For example, when supporting client during flu season, we emphasized hand hygiene, respiratory etiquette, and environmental cleaning to minimize the risk of transmission and keep her and others safe. Management of waste. Proper waste management practices are essential for maintaining a clean and hygienic environment. For example, when disposing of medical waste from clients' home, we followed strict protocols to ensure proper segregation, handling, and disposal, minimizing the risk of contamination. Emergency and disaster management training. Being prepared for emergencies ensures a timely and effective response to critical situations. For example, when assisting client during a power outage, we remained calm, followed emergency procedures, and ensured her safety until power was restored, demonstrating our readiness to handle unexpected events. By understanding and adhering to these training requirements, you'll contribute to providing safe, respectful, and high-quality support to our participants. Your commitment to excellence is invaluable in helping them live fulfilling lives. Congratulations and a very warm welcome to the team. We are thrilled to have you join us and are confident that you will be a valuable addition to our team. Thank you for diligently completing the staff orientation checklist. It's an important step to ensure you're fully prepared for your new role. Please take a moment to sign the staff orientation checklist provided by management. This finalizes your orientation process. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out to your manager or HR representative. Welcome aboard, and we are excited to see the contributions you will make to our team.